Hey YouTube, this is Alice at Wonderland Speaks, and I think this is going to be my third video tonight on interracial dating. I'm trying to give you guys some tips because uh, the videos I have that get the biggest response are the interracial dating videos, and you have lots of questions. You want me to explain more, be more specific about how it works. And so that's what I'm trying to do. That's the topic. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get my channel to 1,000 subscribers by Christmas. Okay, I know some of you might be thinking, you're an old woman and what do you know? I'll tell you what I know. I know what I know. I know that I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, and when I moved out here in 2008, I didn't know anybody. I was coming out of a relationship. My heart was broken, and all I knew is that things were going to be different for me. I was in a relationship with a black man, and all the way out here that was down in South Carolina. I drove all the way here. All I did was cry and get myself together. I said, because when I got here, I wasn't going to be doing any crying. And as far as men were concerned, I'd keep an open mind. As I've said, I keep an open mind, but I had decided I was going to date Spanish when I got here. You might say, well, why Spanish? Because I did my research, like I've mentioned in my videos. I do my research. Does that mean I'm only going to date? No. But that's my objective, okay? That's my objective. That's, like I said, I do research on the demographic, on what the atmosphere is like, on what the predominant factor is. This is the West. Not saying Spanish people aren't everywhere, but out West, there's a bigger percentage here, okay? If you think about California, their whole atmosphere is completely Spanish and Southwestern. Where do you think that comes from? Moral of the story is, that was keep in mind, I'd already dated Spanish. I'd already been married to a white guy. I got all these years of experience under my belt. So that was something I decided when I got here. And I've been married 3 times. I came out here with all this history, but I had learned a lot. I've learned a lot. So, like I said, keep an open mind and let's see what happens. As I said, roll the dice and see what happens. I positioned myself in the right place to see what happens. At first, I was upset by where I was as far as my job. I thought, this is crap. And anyway, I've talked about that part in other videos. But the point is, once I was there, I realized it was a blessing because I was positioned in a place where everybody comes. So I didn't have to do any work. If there was going to be any work, I didn't have to do any because they came to me because that was the job. Who knew? So anyway, I want to talk about places you can meet white guys, restaurants. You might say, restaurants? Yeah, again, keep in mind, I'm an independent spirit. I travel alone a lot. I go to restaurants alone. I go just about everywhere alone. Not saying I don't do all the regular stuff, but my point is, at some point, I decided I was going to do it on my own because I wasn't going to wait anymore on other people. You know how you make plans and then they get whatever. Anyway, I learned you can go in restaurants. There's certain times of day when there's predominantly men in there. And you might say, where is this at? Okay, first of all, I've worked in restaurants, front and back, so I know this for a fact. Okay, I've been a server, and I've worked in the back of the house, meaning, well, I've done just about every job in a restaurant. So but the point is, there's certain times a day. You have breakfast time, which is from the time restaurants open, if it's one of those kind of restaurants, until about 9 o'clock. That's considered breakfast. Now, if you come in there from, say, 10 to 11 or 11:30, that's between breakfast and lunch. That's a small window, 10 to about 11:30, because lunch starts, depending on where you work, starts for a lot of people at 11. But I'll give this window of 10 to 11, or anytime after 9 to, say, 11. That's in between. That's a good time. Also, in between lunch and dinner. That too is a good time, because it's a quieter time. Both of those timelines I mentioned, that's a slower pace, and you predominantly have, because most women don't go in places like that alone, you have men. So that's another suggestion of a place you can go and meet white men. Okay? So again, this is Alice, Wonderland Speaks, and the topic is interracial dating in restaurants. Like, post, subscribe, click the notification bell. Be blessed.